now visiting a historic home in Johannesburg North, or the Parks as locals call it. Even though the original house was built in 1907, it isn't regarded as a heritage home, which meant architect Adrian Morris was able to play with some of the historic attributes in order to re-envision the house for the future.
So essentially the client is a young family, so they were looking to renovate the property and set it up in a way that it would respond to modern living. So things that were important to them were open plan living areas, indoor-outdoor living. And obviously the challenge that brought is that we were working with an old house, which is obviously quite cellular in terms of the planning, and we wanted to kind of preserve some of the heritage aspects of the property. So marrying those two became a little bit challenging, but in the end, I think we ended up solving it in quite an elegant way, where we have the modern and the old living like side by side. Although the property didn't have like necessarily historic value, and it wasn't done by a famous architect or a famous person didn't live here, there were parts of, especially the front-facing north facade or the street facade, that was really a good example of the style of houses that were built in this area in the time. So what we decided to do was to almost restore what was there. So a front porch had been added over time. We took that away. We restored the beautiful windows that flanked the front door left and right. And what we also then did is there were some extensions done to the property over time. We removed those and brought the roof back to the original roof that was originally done in 1907. So what you kind of see when you walk in now is what was the original front facade of the house, and then everything else that we added after that is really kind of a new addition. And what we did with that is we deliberately contrasted it to the old, so you can very, very clearly read the new and the old. So the story of the house is almost evident in the architecture of the house. The way that the property is organized on the site, it's a north-facing property, but the vehicular access to the property sits in a service lane. So you sort of have two entrances. You have one at the back where you would come through as the owner, but on the front of the property, street parking for visitors. So what we decided to do is, because the traditional or the old heritage facade has a very strong symmetry, is we moved the pedestrian gate to sit on that axis. So when you come up through the front gate, there's quite a formality to the entrance. It's a central axis. You arrive at the central front door. We also preserved the old entrance hall, so you'll see it as an old arch and old columns. So we kind of kept the kind of history of the house. You then move through what was the original lounge, which we then kept, but the whole west side of that lounge we removed, and we created this modern addition down the west side of the property, which really becomes this open plan living space with kitchen, dining, bar, and it flows out onto a patio. And because it sits along the west boundary of the property, there's very little natural light the deeper you go into the space. We then elevated the flat roof up to create some beautiful clerestory lighting, so the area is flooded with light throughout the day. So it's very much, although it's deep in the space, it very much feels indoor, outdoor. And then the patio kind of extends down the west boundary of the property, and you kind of live out onto the garden and the pool area. In taking on the renovation of the property, although we removed elements such as the old porch that was at the front entrance, what we also did is it was supported by these big chunky old oak columns. We took those and we turned them into little benches that now sit on what is the patio or the entrance patio along the front of the house. And the old lounge, we reconfigured the space that it would live appropriately for the way it flows into the rest of the new areas. But things like the fireplace and the paneling and shelving that sit adjacent to that, we did those in a way that they're an ode to what was there previously. So again, kind of bringing the story of the house into the design through the new elements that we added in. So I think the idea of how you deal with old houses with new additions, I think it's quite an interesting question, and it does talk to one of our kind of ethos principles in our studio. We have this guiding principle about a nod to the past and an eye to the future. So I think when you deal with an old property, because kind of historic or heritage architecture is stylistically quite strong, one needs to kind of lean in and embrace that. But when you do an addition to it, you don't want to create another style that then competes. So the idea is to do something that's very pared back and restrained, but obviously brings a functional layer or a lifestyle layer to kind of allow the two to work side by side.